we should be fervent in our prayers, and we should direct our prayer directly to Allah alone and no other person, because we cannot direct our prayer to any other person except him, because he's the only one that can answer our prayer, and he's the only one that can grant all our wishes. That being said, I now want to relate it to part of the reason why we are here today as a company, Nur Takafu Insurance Limited. Will we now say, okay, Tawakkul, we depend solely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything, which is the recommendation. But have we equally thought of the fact that we need to prepare, we need to take precaution, we need to make adequate preparation for things that we know might happen, but we don't know when it will happen? A typical example I want to give: a student that is in school and needs to write an exam. It's good, he prays for him to pass his exam, but at the same time, he has to do the needful for him to be able to pass that exam. The needful is for him to read his books, to go to lectures, to do tutorials, and read very well for the exam. When he does all of this, he backs it up with prayer. That is where prayer comes in. So that whatever he has read, every preparation he has done, with that prayer, Allah will give him that grace, and he will be able to pass the exam, his exam excellently. So, relating it back to the issue of takaful that we have brought to the congregation today. Takaful insurance is a means whereby we take adequate measure, we take adequate precaution towards incidents that might happen, but we wouldn't know when it will happen. In insurance, we call it risk. Risk is everywhere around us, and those risks could happen at any time. For those of us that have vehicles and that we use vehicles on the road, we are exposed to risk of accidents. We are even exposed to risk of thefts. Our car could be stolen. These are forms of risk that will happen, but we wouldn't know when it will happen, which is why we are recommending that we should take up an insurance. We should take up a Takafu insurance policy that will enable us take precaution towards such risk. And when we do that, what we are doing at that point is we are buying peace of mind for ourselves, so that when such risk eventually happens and we have taken the necessary precaution, we will be rest assured that the Takafu company, no Takafu in this case, is going to take care of that risk. It's going to indemnify us. So what we are saying is we should identify that we have measures in place through these Takafu insurance policies that individuals can key into to take precaution against all these forms of risk we have mentioned, for them to have peace of mind.